So I was chatting to a few of my mates, and then the conversation shifted to Dragon Ball Super, and they were like, and I was like, isn't Dragon Ball Super good yet? Am I not allowed to talk about Dragon Ball Super in a positive fashion? And I guess this is my question to you lot. Is Dragon Ball Super good yet? Are we allowed to say, hey, I like Dragon Ball Super? I know it is out of the question to say that someone can filter and really censor your words and your opinions regarding what you like and what you dislike, but it's been 2 years. Dragon Ball Super has been on air for around 2 years right now, and a lot has happened from the retellings of the first 2 movies, or the latest 2 movies, to a new arc, a few new arcs, and the mindset, the attitude has been shifted, has been fluctuating throughout the fandom. And let's talk about this. Is Dragon Ball Super good yet? Can we regard it as a good anime? Not a good anime, at least a decent anime, not mediocre. Because it did start off very, very on the coattails of having a lot of hype, a lot of attention, to which it was then a bit diluted because of the fact that they were retelling the Battle of God story. They were retelling the Resurrection of Frieza movie once more, the 2 movies, and then it was a bit, what's going on? Of course, it was marred with a lot of controversy, as you saw the episode 5 fiasco, as well as other episodes which had subpar, absolutely subpar art and animation. However, in my opinion, it's improved. It really has improved. But look, I'm not here to defend or staunchly defend why Dragon Ball Super is an amazing anime. No, it's not. It really isn't. But at the same time, I don't need to enjoy an amazing anime, and that's the main issue here. Something doesn't need to be amazing for you to really enjoy it, or for you to really kind of resonate with it. For example, let me give you, if you lot all have some sort of affiliation to a sports team, your sports team might be absolute trash, it might be crap. However, even though it's crap, but you still support it, whether it's some sort of hometown affiliation, or it's just you really admire or enjoy certain individuals in that team. Another example is the fact that, look, we all watch anime. A lot of us watch anime, whether it be a large library of anime or it's just a certain niche, a certain genre. For example, myself, I really enjoy the shonen genre. Now, I might say to someone, hey, do you want to hear my top 10? And they might be like, oh, okay, why is that anime? That's absolute trash. And I say, oh, their ones might be trash to me. For example, let's say they like Sword Art Online. I'm like, that's absolute trash. If they say they like Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, I'm like, that's really good. So everyone's list and opinions, their taste and their enjoyment, and how they kind of digest certain forms of media will be different. If I were to give you a little quick fire shot on my thoughts regarding the Dragon Ball Super anime as a whole, is that it started off okay. I thought the Battle of Gods arc was really good in terms of, as an arc, it was good. However, due to the fact that it is retelling the story, it's very tiresome for me. But the Resurrection F arc was probably the all-time low. Absolute trash, absolute garbage. When you went to the Universe 6 arc, I thought there was a clear sign of improvement. I really enjoyed it, and that's when I started appreciating the transitional episodes from arc to arc. And even though the arc was somewhat rushed, in my opinion, regarding the fights, I still enjoyed it, especially the Hit vs Goku fight, especially the Vegeta vs Vegeta fight. And then when they moved onto the Future Trunks arc, I'm telling you now, I know a lot of people really despise that arc because it makes very little sense. I enjoyed it. I absolutely adored it. And that's because of the fact that I don't need to know that it makes complete sense for me to enjoy it. I felt the aesthetic, the feel, and the general environment from the arc of the Future Trunks arc was very nice, very different, and it was just a breath of fresh air. And that's when I was like, you know what, Dragon Ball Super is really growing on me. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. And a lot of people were like, oh no, this arc is absolute shambles. I hate it. I hate it a lot. However, I understand and I see, and I really do see a lot of people in the comment sections, in forums, on Twitter, on Facebook. I see the comments and everyone's like, oh, Dragon Ball Super is bad because of X, Y, Z. And then you have some people who are just blindly defending it. Dragon Ball Super is good because it's X, Y, Z. It's not either. However, what it is is completely up to you. If you really enjoy something, why the hell do you need to listen to another person's review, another person's thoughts to tell you otherwise, or to confirm your own beliefs or your own opinions regarding the matter? Why the hell do you need someone's validation for them to say, oh, they like it as well, I like this as well? Listen, there is no shame in liking something which isn't the best. Dragon Ball Super is by far the best anime. It's by far among the top 10 anime in a long time. However, what I can say about Dragon Ball Super is the fact that it has a lot of popularity, and popularity comes for good reason. Well, maybe good, may be bad. It might be a cult classic. It might be something which is garnering a lot of attention for the right or wrong reasons. However, during the recent ratings, it did beat the TV ratings. It did beat One Piece, and that is actually quite a feat. Dragon Ball Super is, in my opinion, good. I think it's getting better. I think I'm allowed to say, hey, I'm allowed to like Dragon Ball Super. I'm allowed to actually say it's quite good. If Dragon Ball Super was regarded universally as a bad anime from the get-go, and even right now, I would watch it for myself and form my own opinion, because here's the problem with society right now. We live in a world where other people's words are more important than your own, and this just perpetuates ignorance, and it's just a cycle of ignorance and, for some reason, absolute hate. The way to stop hate and ignorance is just inform yourself and form your own opinion, and that's the thing. If I were to list out a few positives about Dragon Ball Super, it's just the fact that it's improving. I can see the improvement, and you know what? There are some memorable moments, but at the same time, there are a lot of negatives about Dragon Ball Super. I adore the way certain scenes come off, but I despise a lot of writing aspects of this series so far. For example, how they kind of shafted Majin Buu, how they kind of been a bit flip-floppy with Gohan's booking and Gohan's character, and I am not as much of a complainer. I'm more so I'm not an optimist. I'm not even a pessimist. Maybe I am. But what I am is I'm a realist. I understand the fact that this isn't the best. It's far from the best. However, that doesn't take away from the fact that I really enjoy it. I want to know what you lot think, because I know Dragon Ball Super is widely hated on by many people, but I know it's actually regarded as a very, very enjoyable anime. And that's one thing that we need to focus on. Keyword enjoyable. I enjoy Dragon Ball Super. Do you enjoy Dragon Ball Super? Do they enjoy Dragon Ball Super? So my mates, when we were talking about anime, they were comparing it to, let's say, My Hero Academia. Now, here's one thing I am going to say about that. My Hero Academia is superior in every single aspect to Dragon Ball Super. However, My Hero Academia is not being produced on a week-to-week basis and is coming out more seasonal. Would I prefer that for Dragon Ball Super? Heck yes, I would prefer if Dragon Ball Super were to produce anime for 3 months at a time and then take a month break, 3 months, take a month break. That would be better in my opinion, and I would be able to garner more hype as it comes back on air. I think that's just a direction they should have taken it. However, I'm not too clued in regarding the whole direction, the structures and the steps involved in making an anime. What I am very clued on is how I'm supposed to enjoy it. If it makes me smile, if it makes me laugh, if it makes me talk, if it makes me talk to others about it, whether it be good or bad, that deserves my attention, and it should deserve a fair chance. I think that yes, it had a really rocky start and it really did lose a lot of people. However, it is making its way back, and making its way back to the top. Not to the top, but it's going upwards. It's only climbing. It's climbing in popularity. It's only climbing in what I believe and what I regard as quality. It's getting more and more better as time goes along, but it's far from excellent. It's far from flawless. It is far from being a really great anime. It's, you know what, it's borderline good. It's borderline good. People are complaining about transformations. People are complaining about the new forms and the palette changes. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But if you look at the whole, the wider picture, understand that I don't think they're going to be looking to end it anytime soon. Dragon Ball Super is making far too much money, and it's garnering too much attention, and it really is the horse that keeps on shitting out money. I do apologize, I didn't mean to go on a bit of a diatribe regarding this topic, but I did want to put my thoughts out there. I'm not a fanboy of Dragon Ball. I am very, very realistic in terms of how I enjoy this. It's just the fact that, look, I just digest it and I give you my thoughts, and that's how I regurgitate my thoughts regarding anything. If there is any other things you want to hear my thoughts about, because I got a bit of a big mouth and I do like to talk about stuff. With that being said, do like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you for your support. Subscribe to Scouter. You may now exit Dimsy's domain. Thank you, goodbye, and don't die.